Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to address another common issue that I see people struggling with, and that's when you have text or a graphic or something that you want to place inside of a frame and you want to connect it, because if you don't do it properly, when you cut it, everything falls apart. So we're going to get into Lightburn and show you how to do that. So here we go. What I have here is I have a circular frame and some line art of a couple and names and a heart with some initials in it. And if we would cut this out just as it is, once the preview comes up, you'll see that we've got lines where we don't want lines, and we got cuts here. If this was all cuts, it would just fall apart like crazy. So let's figure out how to make this better. First thing I want to do is I want to make duplicates of everything, and I'm going to put them all in different layers just for clarity. And the easiest way for me to do that is I'm going to take the black layer, hold down my shift key, and click on it, and that selects the entire black layer. And then I'm going to Command D to duplicate it, and I'm going to put that on number 8, and we'll hide that layer. Now I take that's already all. Let me just make sure every bit of it's connected here. Duplicate it, and we'll put that over here on that lumber. Alright, hide that one. And now our blue layer, same thing here. Duplicate it, Command D. We'll put that on number 9, why not? And then we need to duplicate this, just the inner line. The outer line doesn't get touched at all during this. And we'll put that on number 10 because that's red. Okay, so I've got duplicates of everything. The first thing I want to do is I want to cut out for our happy couple here. So I'm clicking and just selecting the outer line, and I'm going to duplicate that again, just the outer line, and make that the red layer. So let me hide my black. So you see we have just the outer line, just a silhouette of the people. In fact, I'm going to ungroup this. We're going to do this all as one shot. Ungroup, select that, duplicate it, and put that on the red layer also. And hide the blue. Alright. So first we'll click these two and weld them together. Now let me take my orange layer, duplicate that, and put it on red. Hide that. Shift, select, and weld that also. Yes. Now shift and select, and we weld that. That didn't work, did it? So undo, Control Z, and I'm going to bring up the Boolean Assistant, Command Control B. So what I did was I did basically a union, which took out everything in the middle. That's not what we wanted to do. Just the intersection, that leaves kind of weird lines around there. It pulls out all the inside stuff, it gets rid of the outer line. What I actually want is subtract A minus B, because subtract B minus A looks weird also. So I'll select that and click OK. So now we have our cut. Everything that's going to cut is right here. Now we need to add bring my black layer back on. We'll put that in fill, and you can see how that'll engrave nicely. But over here we don't have any marks for the text, and also where the text crosses over our lady, the lines don't extend there either. Let me put this back into line mode so we can work with it a little better. Now we want to bring up one of the, not that one. Let's see, I think it's going to be this one. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have to make 2 copies of this, because you have to do this in 2 steps. So First step, I'm going to click what does it do? It's selecting the red layer. Let me get rid of the red layer. All I want is the black outer line, and select this line here. Select one copy of our text, and bring up a Boolean Assistant again. And this would actually be easier if it was on a different layer. So let me put that over here. There. And get rid of that. Okay, so all we have now, we have the pink and the outer line and Boolean Assistant. And see right there, that gets rid of the extra parts, which is not what we want. That saves, that joins them together. We don't want that. All we want is just the intersection pieces in this case. We just want this little section and that little section. So save that. Turn the name back on. And that's why we make copies of these things, because I lost that outer line in the process. Let me get that back. Here we go. Duplicate that, put it on black, and hide the gray again. Okay, so now we have our black layer back. Yes, got the proper fill, and that line's behind. Okay, very good. Now we need to bring up not the gray, we want that line there. So we're back to our outer circle. So select the outer circle, select the name, Boolean Assistant, no, this time we don't want intersection. We want subtract b minus a. It just leaves those little two pieces. Okay. Now we can turn our red layer back on, our blue layer back on. In fact, I'll come back to that in a minute. Now we want to do something down here because we want this to engrave. So that's going to end up on the black layer. Put that to line. So we need to select both of the, turn off the red. It interferes because there's a red line there also. I'm grabbing both. So I'll turn that off, group those together. And that's grouped. What else we got here? Okay. That's just the outer line. That's what I want right there, just the outer line. And that. And Boolean Assistant. That's right there. Okay. Turn this copy here. Turn that off. Put this onto the black layer and bring the black layer back. And fill. So now you see you got the dress is covered up by that. Okay. Next step. We need to go to the orange. We need to ungroup because I need to get into the node editor. And what I'm going to do here is get rid of this line segment here and this line segment here in between. So I'm going to click on that, hover, and just click on the D key, not delete, just the D. That gets rid of that line segment. And check down here, there's a little piece left, so I'll hit the D there also. That's cleared up. And come up here, Select that one, D, and no extra tails. Then come over to this side. I need to ungroup that. And we turn black off. I can hit D over that. There, that's good. And come down here and do the same thing in this area. D. I got rid of that whole node. You notice that I was over this handle, and that deleted this node instead of just deleting the line. So you want to be sure that you're over the line, not over any handles or node itself. Then hit the D. Now it left that node but deleted the line. And same thing up here, a little tail left. And then down here, D, D, and we're done with the node editor. So now we can take and put this to a score line now. Actually, let's see what else we have on blue. We want to get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so now we're going to grab this pink layer and put it on blue. This orange layer, put it on blue. We got our red layer and our black layer. And now, since we have our red as our cut, everything that's red is going to get cut out. Everything that's black is going to get engraved. And anything that's in the blue is going to just be a score line that's just going to make a mark. So as we go into the preview screen, you can see here that we have the cut out here, but a nice score mark here. Same down here for the beginning of the N. And then over here we have the score marks that go across onto her dress and her arm. So it looks like a total continuation. And everything looks good. So when you cut that, nothing's going to fall out that isn't supposed to fall out. So that's just the easiest way I know of to connect lettering or graphics or whatever to a frame so they don't cut out, so they don't fall out. Like the video if you liked it. Like it even if you didn't. And subscribe to my channel. There are some affiliate links down below if you want to help the channel out by clicking on those. That'd be great. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.